This reality is to be honored and learned by everyone. For the two who are getting married, you become one flesh. And for the families that you come from, they become what they call in English extended family, which doesn't sound good because it implies that to these families, there's going to be change that is not always seen to be positive. This change is change in daily life. Time you've been spending together with your son or daughter is reduced. Change in ties. You've been talking about everything and anything at any time. And this time, after your son or your daughter gets married, they don't come always to you. You're not the first person they go to. When they're making plans, they don't always ask you for your inputs. Sometimes they will come with an idea that is already shaped. You are used to know everything from the beginning. And now you get to hear things sometimes after they have been decided or when they're seeking for an input in a picture that is already drawn. Oh, I almost forgot about boundaries. There is so much privacy. You might be coming from a background that is similar to mine, where marriage is considered to be marriage of the two families. So when you marry someone's daughter, you become their son. And when you marry someone's son, you become their daughter. See, that has some truth in it. But let me ask you a question, parents. Who would feel more comfortable and rejoicing to adopt a 25 years or 30 years old man or woman if it wasn't for your daughter or your son to bring that person as a partner? Would you love, would you run to adopt somebody at that age? It is true that in-law tension is real and many people experience it. But I want us to look back in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, chapter 2 on verse 24, we see the first time when marriage is talked about and God says that two will become one flesh. This is repeated another 3 times in the Bible. And Jesus refers to these, showing that this union that God initiated is strong and should not be broken by anybody. If it's not to be broken, then both sides, those who are getting married and the parents who have known those who are getting married to be their children their whole life, have to learn how to deal with this new chapter. Those who are getting married, they start setting boundaries just so they can form their own family. See, they have left your family to form a new family. And the Bible says that a man shall leave his father and mother to be united with his wife. There is a saying that says that a daughter is a daughter all her life, but a son is a son till he takes a wife. This saying might have been invented by men because they love their daughters and they feel like they shouldn't lose their daughters because they'll always be their babies. We always hear that, you always be my baby, you always be my baby. Most of the time to the ladies because Papa loves you so much and like to continue to spoil you. But papas, mamas, remember, when that son, when that daughter gets married, it is good to support them in that new journey and let them grow up. Support them to start their family. Don't be against them, instead, give them a hand. Now, let me stand for this next part, not because it deserves a standing ovation, only because it's very tough. There are some of the main reasons that lead many marriages to divorce. And the 3 that plays a big role are these ones. And I'm going to be reading them because they're based on researches from different people. These 3 are shocking leading causes of divorce. Number 1, communication breakdown. This is the missing word. When the two are starting to lose courage and interest to talk constructively. This one has what one researcher called the 4 horsemen. Gottman Institute gave these four aspects of communication and reason that leads many people, or that contributes actually 50 to 70% to marriage divorces. Number one is criticism. Number two, contempt. Number three, defensiveness. Number four, stone wall. These are four deal breakers of communication. Number two is finances, money argument. It contributes 20 to 40% of marriage divorces. Number three, guess what? In-laws. In-laws, I tell you. Boundary intrusion is a big, big problem. But in this statistic that was done, it shows that when a man is very close to the in-laws, the risk to divorce reduces immersively. The tendency to divorce reduces. And when a woman is very close or finds herself interacting with the in-laws very often, the tendency to divorce increases. Think about that. Yeah. But now, what should we do? What are we talking about? Does it mean that marriage is trouble, trouble? Does it mean that in-laws are trouble, trouble? All in all, we know that the devil is a liar. And he comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy. And that applies to marriage as well. So whether you're a Christian or not a Christian, that applies. By the way, if you're not a Christian, first of all, I am so sorry that you have not built your marriage on Christ. But I want to let you know that marriage has been initiated by God, and He is the right foundation and the keeper of it. Now, there is a word that Jesus said. I mentioned it earlier, but I want us to read it in Matthew chapter 19, especially on verse 6, even though he was talking about divorce and he was trying to answer people. But he says this: so they are no longer two, but one. Therefore, what God has joined together, let man not separate. So Jesus' word is very simple. He's saying those who have been joined together by God, no man should separate them. So in other words, as a man and a woman in marriage, you should know that you have been joined by God. If you have been brought together by God, then you should know that no man has power to separate you unless if you allow them to do that. No man means no judge. No man means no parent. No man means no friend. No man means no business. No man means no pastor. No man means nobody. If God has brought you together, nobody should be able to separate you. Then what should you do as a man and a woman if you're being attacked or you're going through the divorce process or you see it knocking on your door? What you should do is go before the Lord, the source, the initiator, the beginner, the author, the one who started marriage. Go run to him and call upon him. Give him room in your marriage and allow him to fix your marriage. It's even well done if both of you come to your knees and pray together and seek God together. God will lead you to a place of healing. God will restore your marriage. God will restore your hope. There is no brokenness. There is no sin. There is nothing that has been done. Whatever it is that has been causing you to feel separated, God can kick it out if His presence is real in your lives. If both of you come to an understanding, come to a place where you meet and you let God be the center of your marriage. This is not only for your trouble time, but also in all the days that you're still together. So couples, remember, you become the we team, not the I, not the what I want, not the what I think, not for me, this is how I used to relate with my parents. You become the we team. In-laws, you become the support, the cheering team, the one that tells them, yes, you can do it. Yes, even in the times they're making mistakes. Who among you father and mothers-in-laws that knew everything and was perfect and made right decisions from the first day of marriage until today? No one. Yes, mistakes are great teachers as long as they don't lead people to destruction. But mistakes on how to relate to one another, on how to manage finances, on when to and how to grow kids, those ones, you can be there as a support, but do not push too hard to break them. Support them. Anyways, I'll end from here today. God bless you and have a wonderful day.